Chad Simmons and On 3 here at Glenwood School, just over the Georgia line in Alabama, with A.J. Harris, one of the top 2023 prospects in the country. Really have elevated yourself as a premier player. Schools coast to coast are coming after you. You have a long list of offers. One school on your list is Clemson. You were there a couple of times in the summer, going back for the Florida State game at the end of this month. Let's start with that. Going to your first game at Clemson. What do you want to see there? What are your expectations?
At this point, it's just seeing the atmosphere, because I already know, I have a clear vision of the genuine coaches, the coaches that, want me to come in early and play, and, the vision that they have for me. But it's just making sure that I see the atmosphere, and if I could picture myself playing for Clemson.
You talk about, the atmosphere, the environment. You've been there a couple of times. I've covered a lot of guys that have gone to Clemson. They talk about the atmosphere, the culture being different. How would you explain kind of when you're on that campus what the culture is there?
Family oriented, which is, right up my alley, because, family comes first for me. And, it is definitely different. It's not really a business approach, but more so family first, and making sure that, you're doing good as a person before anything else, which is, that's different.
Speaking of being different, they're different in how they recruit, how many players they recruit, how many guys they offer. I see schools offering over 250 players, at times. Clemson's probably 50 or less sometimes in different classes, but definitely a much, much lower number than the majority of schools across the country. You being one of their guys, one of their main targets in 2023, to have that offer, what does that mean to you?
A blessing, thankful. It's just, very thankful, because, like you said, they don't recruit that many guys, and they don't offer that many people at my position, or they don't offer that many people in general. So, like, they're really interested if you get an offer from Clemson. So it definitely, it's more meaningful than other offers.
Let's talk about like relationships. Their approach with you. Todd Bates is from here, defensive line coach from Alabama. You got Coach Reed, you got Coach Kahn that coach DBs at Clemson. Who's the main guys or guys you talk to, and kind of is their approach, how they recruit you, different from other schools?
Coach Reed is, the head, because he's my position coach, Coach Venables. And actually, Coach Dabo, he doesn't really get into the 23s too much, but I actually have a great relationship with him. But as far as their approach with me, they want me to be like, one of the few guys that they bring in, because they don't bring in that many guys, and just being able to come in and make an impact early, being able to move around and just be a ball player.
Last question. Talk about Clemson and really what interests you about that program, that school. What keeps Clemson in the mix for you?
They care about me more than just a football player. Definitely good networking, and it's just a great decision for more than just football.